Hi everyone, welcome back to our May General monthly readings. We're going to see who is next in our lineup. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got going on for you for the month. General will channel multiple Scorpios. We're going to do this message. Kings and queens are men and women on the cards, but Queen of Cups can be a man. Don't pay attention to that at all. You could be before or after this message. Nothing might resonate. The whole story might resonate, or it might have little tidbits of resonation. It shouldn't all resonate. It's not a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, that is down below. Follow the link to the video. Everything you need in regards to that is there in that video. Let's see what we got going on for you, Scorpio. I just heard, I will rain fire. Scorpio, you might be harnessing a lot of fire energy instead of water. I will rain fire. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, or you might have Aquarius in your chart. It's almost like you feel so powerful you could change the weather, like an Aquarius rules weather. What? I don't know. I will rain fire. Okay. I'm seeing like a meteor shower too. What do we have for Scorpio? Too many. That was way too many. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Oh, the winged wise ones, angelic help and miraculous aid. You have a lot of angels around you right now, Scorpio. A lot of guides, a lot of ancestors, a lot of white light energy. No wonder you feel so powerful. You're literally be given angelic power. It's like you need something, poof, it's there. I feel like you guys are harnessing great manifestation energy right now. It's like your angels, like it's so weird. A 1-800 number, 1-800 personal ancestors is what they just showed me. It's like you just gotta call them up. Hey, I need this. Okay, poof, like something like that. That's so funny, that reference. 1-800 personal ancestors. Ooh, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Resurrection and surrendering to change. You've surrendered. Well, here's your fire raining down. You were guided through some sort of rebirthing process, a resurrection of yourself, of your soul. And you didn't do it alone. No one does anything alone. Let's get real here. We all have angels, aides, guides on the other side. They really carried you through this. Really picking up the energy of, I know not everyone here believes in Jesus, and I don't believe he's my savior either, even though I grew up in the Catholic Church all the way from 5 years old to 22. However, I'm picking up that reference of when I was walking and I was going through a hard time. I didn't see you, Jesus. I didn't see you with me. And he said, that's because I was carrying you. You didn't see my footprints because I was carrying you through that. Your ancestors, your guides, your past or loved ones really carried you through some sort of process of death to rebirth in your personality, in your soul, in your life, whatever it was. And because you got through that, it's like, okay, here's your gift. Whatever you want, Scorpio, just 1-800 call us and poof, it's there. You definitely are rising from the ashes, or you have risen from the ashes, or you just harness that phoenix energy, which is really Scorpio, right? Scorpios are really good at the death process and letting things in their life fall away, whether it's personality traits, characteristics, people, connections, jobs, opportunities, to bring new in. One more for Scorpio. We have the hungry ghost. This energy is all over all of the readings, and I've seen that across YouTube for many readers. Lots of envy, lots of jealousy right now. It's because of what's going on astrologically. Also keep in mind, Pluto is in Scorpio and it is going to go in retrograde, or it has, I'm not sure, and that is your sign, so just be mindful of that. But scarcity mindset, attachment issues, and lacking an obsession here. Either you release these traits, because people all go through phases of having these traits and having to work through them. You release them, and you did that with angelic help, and because you released that and you rebirthed yourself out of being someone with scarcity mindset, out of being someone who's obsessed over things or lacking things or looking for external validation, you have basically 1-800-ancestor to call, and they'll poof anything into your life, is what I'm really feeling. You're in major manifestation energy because you rebirthed yourself, you restarted, but also hungry ghost energy puts you into that death phase, puts you into that rebirth phase. There are people in your life that were obsessive, controlling, negative, envious, jealous, that really put you in a rebirth phase of who you had in your life, who was around you, who was of your highest good, who wanted the best for you, who didn't want the best for you, who was fake, who was phony, who was true, who was real. And you did that by listening to your intuition and listening to your guides, your ancestors, your angels, to really discern fact from fiction with the people, the places, and the connections and the situations in your life, releasing the hungry ghost energy, releasing people that brought you down, releasing people that were obsessed with what you provide for them and not with who you are, releasing that and rebirthing yourself. And I do feel like these people are a little angry with you maybe for the changes you've gone through, even though they were best for you. Again, hungry ghost energy, want what's best for them, not what's best for those that they're trying to feed off of here. Also very indicative of the energy we're going with externally, social and society here. People are very worried, very hungry for having stability, normalcy again. Normalcy, is that even a word? Normalcy, sorry about it. Gemini is going retrograde, and they do control the tongue, the mouth, talk, communication. There's something not sitting with me right here though, Scorpio. There's something definitely not sitting with me right, and I feel like your angels are having your BS detector go off for some reason. You've gone through a lot of things, a lot of transition. You've definitely been rebirthed from the ashes, but you still have these hungry ghosts lingering around in some way, shape, or form. Or at least one hungry ghost is still around. They want you back to the old you. They want you to go back to who you were before you rose from the ashes, before when you could be clung to, when they could cling to you, be around you, be obsessed with you, be attached to you. They no longer can. You're your own individual, you have your boundaries, and they no longer can feed off you. And they want the old you back. And you're not coming back. This could even be, family. You've changed, Scorpio, stuff like that, right? Let's see what we have. I'm feeling very slow in your energy, kind of just really relaxed and chill. I feel like I just took CBD oil or something, a muscle relaxer. I'm just just chilling, just kind of waiting in the water, People are trying to doggy paddle in the water, really freaking out, trying to stay afloat, and using all this energy and exerting all this energy and very emotional about it. And then you're just kind of sitting there floating on your back in the water while people are doggy paddling and trying to stay afloat. You're just easily floating. It's a very interesting reference, but that's what I'm getting. What do we have for Scorpio? Important information. Important information on career, love, money, connections, please, for Scorpio. Page of Swords. You're definitely being watched, Scorpio. You're definitely being observed, watched, and it is the hungry ghost. They do feel more immature. I feel like you guys are relatively around the same age or not too far apart in age. They're saying 5 years at the max with these people or this person. But you're definitely being watched. And I feel like the hungry ghosts definitely want to talk to you or connect with you, but you're so different that they don't know how, but they want you back to the old you here. Some want to open up a line of communication with you as well. What's the Page of Swords? What's the Page of Swords? I just heard someone say, I need Scorpio in my life. I need Scorpio in my life. What's the intention of this Page of Swords? Scorpio. We have the Hierophant and the Four of Wands pop out. You've changed. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you've definitely changed. You've definitely evolved. And if you're evolved and changed, there's someone that's looking at you that's still in a hungry ghost, scarcity, negative mindset that sees you as a person they want to commit to. They want a marriage with, a house with, a relationship with, they want stability with. Someone wants to be with you long term or in a very contractual way. But they're still in that hungry ghost energy. Obsessive, clingy, attached, scared they're going to lose out, scared they're losing out on stability. Who has rebirthed themselves? Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Taurus, you might not be, but this person's watching you and they want to be with you long term. They want to solidify that here. They want that stability. They also know how protected you are. I don't really like that. I don't really like that. They know how protected you are beyond the veil. This person might be another water sign just because of the intuitive ability here. I'm picking up that this Page of Swords may be immature, but they're very intuitive in their own right, or they see how you've been able to phoenix out of a situation, and they know you wouldn't have been able to do it alone. They know how protected you are, and they kind of want to be protected too. They almost feel like if they're connected to you, it's like a 2-for-1 deal. They get protected as well here. I don't like that. Again, it's that hungry ghost energy of attachment, a scarcity mindset. Hierophant and the Page of Swords. Hierophant and Page of Swords, please, for our Scorpios. That Knight of Pentacles. Not progressing forward, not putting energy or work into a relationship with you, into a friendship with you, or into a connection. Basically just watching you, hoping, wishing. One day I'll be with Scorpio. One day I'll marry Scorpio. One day I'll have a contractual agreement with Scorpio. One day I'll have a business partnership with Scorpio, because that's going to be indicative of a business partnership as well. Just watching. Not putting in action or effort, just watching. Also, not making moves tangibly. Maybe opening a line of communication to talk to you, but not making that move to extend that offer to really build with you, even though that's what they want. It's like they're living in a fantasy land where they keep fantasizing about you and what it would be to be with you and live with you and marry you and be with you in a contractual agreement, and how it would benefit them, because 2-for-1 deal. If the angels help you and I'm with you, they got to help me, right? But not having the confidence or the stability or the self-esteem to come towards you. This person also fears rejection as well. Again, playing off that hungry ghost energy of self-consciousness, scarcity mindset, obsession. This person does feel a little borderline obsessed with you, Scorp. They're just like fantasizing about what could be, what the relationship would look like, but they're not making action in a tangible way to build with you or to put in energy. They just may open up a line of communication with you, or they're just simply going to watch you and hope and fantasize. Feel like this person's romanticizing you, Scorpio. Sometimes we can get in that energy where we make someone out to be more than what they were. They make someone in our situation out to be better than what it was. And I feel like that's happening. Again, that 2-for-1 deal. If Scorpio's this protected, I'm a Scorpio, they gotta protect me too, right? Like, that's how they're feeling and thinking. It's this Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. 6 of Cups, someone you definitely have history with and have a connection with. You've known this person. Some of you have known them for quite a while as well. This person from the past wants you back to who you were. They want you back in their clutches, or they want you easily accessible to them. They used to know how to get to you, now they don't. But they definitely want to talk to you. They just haven't put in the energy to make it a tangible relationship with you, to work with the connection, to feed the connection, to build. But they want that. They want that stability. Also, Scorpio, what I'm picking up is you like stability. You want marriage. You want a significant other. You want that partnership. You want that equal give and take. But you've been surrounded by hungry ghosts who all they do is, you know, give you communication, but they don't actually build, or they don't have the gusto. That's an interesting word that Spirit just said. They don't have the gusto to really build and put in energy and effort. So they just sit there and watch. I don't think the hungry ghost energy feels good enough for you in some way. They don't have enough to offer also, is what I'm picking up from this energy. Don't have enough to offer, so they're just watching. Hoping and waiting you don't get snatched up until they have enough to offer here. But they're definitely nostalgic, and I don't like nostalgic energy. I tell a lot of my clients, do not sit in nostalgic energy, because every day we change. Every day, every week, every month, every year we evolve, we change. Again, picking up on the romanticizing, fantastical energy of what this was when you guys knew each other or were together or once upon a time. Really not seeing the negativity of what the relationship was or the negativity that the relationship brought to y'all's lives here. Romanticizing you, because you are a good spouse. You do show up. You are equal. You are someone who's committable and very loyal. And you went through a death phase to really harness your power and utilize it. And you were strongly protected through it. And this person almost feels like you're superior in some way because they don't feel like they're being protected. But that's simply because they're not asking for that help. We all have free will. We all have free will. If you don't sit there and say, guys, I need help. I need help with this. I need support. They're not going to be there because they can't be there for someone who doesn't ask for it. We all free will for a reason to make decisions here. And this person's almost thinking like you're special because you're protected, but it's because you asked for that protection. You really talk to your ancestors. You're really connected to your loved ones or your guides or your angels, and you utilize them. They could utilize them too. I see you being stable though. You might not have all the money you want, is kind of what I'm picking up. You might not have all the money you want, but you have what you need. You don't have everything that you would desire, but you do have what you need here. And it is solid. It is steady. And if you are going through any situation with the quarantine, I don't feel like your job's in jeopardy for most of you guys. I do feel like you still have the stability with your job, with your corporation, with your own business as well. This person may be lacking that. Again, trying to reach and grab towards you because you're so protected, Scorpio. That is a 2-for-1 deal, right? If I'm with Scorpio, I'm protected as well. Ooh, my solar plexus chakra just went all wonky on me. This is the solar plexus chakra, the third chakra of the energetic body here. It's about our willpower, our strength, our self-esteem. Someone's willpower, strength, and self-esteem is definitely taking a hit here. Getting sick to their stomach, might even have digestive, intestinal issues, bowel movement issues, TMI, sorry about it, but that's what they said. 4 of Wands and the Hierophant for our Scorpios. 4 of Wands and the Hierophant. I heard a rebirth is assured. So Scorpio, this person over here that you have history with, that's just looking at you, might go through their own rebirth phase, their own phoenix rising phase to get them out of the hungry ghost energy, to make them feel like they have enough to offer to you. That's their free will, though, to go through that process or not. They will be offered that process by spirit. It's their free will to go through it or not. But a rebirth is assured with the fact that it will be offered to them. The support, the angelic support, will be offered to them as well. It's up to them to see it, harness it, and utilize it. Ooh, lordy lord. Too many. What do we have for Scorpio with the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant? What do we... 2 of Pentacles. You're managing a lot, Scorpio. You're managing a lot. I'm actually not getting juggling from this. I'm really not. I'm not someone that juggles people or places. I'm actually getting managing. Someone that manages a lot. Someone that has a lot on their plate. Someone that has 2 resources as well for economic funds. It's like you have a 9-to-5, then you have a side gig. You know, that type of energy is what I'm picking up. You manage a lot. You manage a lot. You have a lot of options as well. Your angels present you options, and you're open to them. The hungry ghost energy is also presented with options, and they aren't open to them. They're not listening to spirit. You listen, so you have options. They deliver you options here, and you have sources of income to pick from, or multiple sources of income that give you a lot of stability and a lot of career success, and it's really connected to angelic help over here, miraculous aid. Some of you guys, for some of you, you will have an option to choose between a hungry ghost energy and yourself. This person's not healed and hasn't gone through that death rebirth phase to really harness their self-esteem and their self-confidence and their willpower to show up for themselves first and foremost, and then show up for you. You're gonna have to choose between yourself and them for some. If they try to open a line of communication due to nostalgic energy. I don't feel like it'd be the worst thing to just like talk to them, but I don't think you need to be around their energy in their energetic field or to entertain them as a romantic relationship option until they go through this death phase. And by then you might already be swooped up, so you don't have to wait for this person. Just put that out there. Two of Pentacles, Scorpio, King of Cups. Look at you, Scorpio. King of Cups. A very loving, nurturing, caring individual, someone who loves themselves full-heartedly first and foremost, and because of that, they project out nothing but unconditional love and nurture and support for others. You manage a lot, and you love what you do. You love the people you work with, or if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, you love the people that work under you or you care about them. It's a lot of love here. A lot of love and a lot of intuition. And I think this hungry ghost energy does love you, or these hungry ghost energies, you know, plural, love you. I don't think it's as unconditional as your love is, because they can't even unconditionally love themselves. So how can they unconditionally love someone else? But they see your love as unconditional as well, and they want a piece of that. They want to be a part of that, but also it's that 2-for-1 deal again, right? Scorpio has so much intuitive ability. Scorpio is so loving, nurturing, and giving, and they're so protected. They're the package deal, 2-for-1. I'll get to have Scorpio, this loving, nurturing, caring person, and angelic aid. They see you more kind of as a prize right now because of the energy they're in than a partner. Yeah, the world. The world reversed here. This is you putting an ending to a cycle with this person, and I feel like this person clinging on to not letting the cycle end here. Definitely clinging on. Very straightforward read. Very straightforward. You're managing a lot. You have a lot going for you. You have a lot of stability when it comes to career. Your job secured if you're going through the quarantine issues, or you have people around you going through quarantine issues. You're definitely more secure than they are in that way, and you're very much protected. And that's because you asked for that help. You were open to the possibilities of what Spirit had to give you, not just what you expected, what you wanted, just open to what they had to give. The hungry ghost energy is only open to what they want. And if they don't receive that door for what they want, they don't think Spirit's on their side, even though Spirit might be opening other doors for them that they're just not utilizing because they're not seeing. But they're sitting in a lot of nostalgic energy. But they don't know you anymore. They don't know who you are anymore is what I'm picking up. And you know that. I'm not the same dude. I'm not the same chick you once knew. What's this? Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Page of Swords, 7 of Stones. Yeah. Someone's reevaluating a situation. One of the hungry ghost energies reevaluating who you were in their life, the relationship you had with them, and why they didn't invest and why they didn't see you as a good investment at the time. Definitely reflecting with nostalgic energy on a poor evaluation of your relationship and who you were, and because of that they didn't feel good enough or didn't want to extend you anything, and now they're just watching. You're not who they thought you were. You're not who they made you out to be in their head. You're different. This person had a lot of assumptions about you, as well as kind of what I'm picking up, and just you being yourself and doing you proved it wrong. Someone wants a second chance as well. What's this 7 of Stones? Are y'all hungry? 'Cause I'm hungry. We have the Hierophant reversed here. You have the Hierophant upright. They have the Hierophant reversed. They lack a lot of faith that they're ever going to have you again, see you again, be with you again, be in your presence again. Also, they might be going through an issue with the quarantine, with the job loss, with losing stability, with losing money as well. Whereas you don't have job loss. You're very secure, you're very stable, and they're going through that. Again, the hungry ghost energy, almost like, why is Scorpio so protected to have job security and I'm not protected? It's because Scorpio was presented multiple doors, was open to all the doors, checked them all, saw what was best, and went for it. Whereas the door that this hungry ghost wanted wasn't presented to them, but other doors were. And because it wasn't the door they wanted, they didn't open them, keeping them stagnant, keeping them stuck in their current situation when Spirit was trying to lead them out of that. I've been there, Scorpio. I've been in situations where I've been presented doors and I didn't want to take them, and then I got bit in the ass for it. But when I look back a year ago from now, I was presented a door that I took and I ran with it, and now I'm in a better position than I would have been if I would have been stuck where I was now. I have financial security because of where I am now, because of that door I was presented about a year ago and I took it. But if I wouldn't have taken it, I would be screwed right now financially. So it's important to be open to all doors, all possibilities, and you are. You are open to all doors, all possibilities, and because of that, you've been protected and you have options. You know, you didn't have this fixed idea in your head of a dream, of a door, of what you wanted, and when that door wasn't presented to go towards that dream or that person or that career or that ambition, you didn't shut down the other doors, right? This person's shut down every door that wasn't what they ideally wanted in their head, and now they're screwed financially or they're screwed with job security. And you're not. You have multiple routes of avenue. What the heck is wrong with my speech? Gemini energy. Multiple routes of revenue, multiple options, and a lot of love and a lot of happiness. My speech is all wonky with this reading. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. I just heard she doesn't skip a beat. Scorpio, you don't skip a beat. Some of you guys just asked me what that means. So when someone doesn't skip a beat, you can't really throw someone off their game. You can't really put a pothole in their path and then fall into it. You can't make them flustered. You can't throw them off. You don't skip a beat, Scorpio. What's the Two of Pentacles for Scorpio? I just heard you want options, Scorpio. You got options. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have the Five of Cups reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed. And we have the teaching lot of the arrows here. Someone's all up in their feels about a missed opportunity with you, Scorpio, and they're lacking a lot of self-love for themselves and for the situation, and they're completely mentally burdened by it. They're burdened by the fact that you're inaccessible as well. And they're burdened by the fact that they know you have angelic help and they want that, they crave that, and they feel like they could have had that if they were with you or friends with you or connected to you in some way. But someone's completely depressed over a missed opportunity in love and they can't stop thinking about it. Again, obsession mindset over here. You're good though, Scorpio. You're really good. Okay, what's this Two of Pentacles with Scorpio? I was asking for that and they gave me more of the Hungry Ghost. Two of Pentacles. There was another sign that got the Hungry Ghost energy that was very predominant. I can't remember who it was at the time. Two of Pentacles. The Ten of Pipes. Wow. Yeah. Look at this woman creating and creating and creating. Look at all the good she's created. You're stressed and you have a lot on your plate in a very good, healthy way. Where other people don't have jobs and don't have places to go and work and make money, you are stressed by how many options you do have, by how many routes you can go down to make money, how much opportunity you have, because you're open to opportunity. You're not stuck on a certain way, on a certain career, on a certain job. You're open to all doors. And because of that, you're stressed in the best way possible right now with multiple avenues to create money, with multiple projects, multiple jobs, while a lot of people on the ladder with being stressed about not having any way to make any money. You're good. You're sitting real good, Scorpio, and you're completely protected. But everyone can have this protection. We all have free will. We have to ask for it. When we ask for it, we can't expect it to come in the exact way we want, right? Unanswered prayers are a thing. Unanswered manifestations are a thing because they're none of our highest good. So when you ask angels for help, your guides, your ancestors, your past, your loved ones, I want help. I want aid, and I want doors to open for me that I'm clear. I'm clear on what those doors are. I'm clear on what those opportunities are. They're presented to me in a way that I can see them clearly. You can be very specific with your guides, with your ancestors. Hungry Ghost energy is completely shut off to their intuition, to that possibility of being protected, but they know you are. Again, that 2-for-1 package deal here, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. This was a pretty quick read, Scorpio, but it's very straight to the point. I mean, you have a lot on your plate in a very good, healthy way. You have a lot of love, your intuition's there, a lot of career stability, security with your job, a lot on your plate to make money in a healthy way, protected from spirit, managing a lot, like I said. managing a lot, and then you got a person or people watching you, being nostalgic on who you used to be or what they used to have with you, super upset on a missed opportunity to be connected to you or to have you in a love situation, reevaluating what they didn't evaluate properly in the first place. And a lot of them are going through job loss, job security, and financial issues. And that's why they don't feel good enough. You definitely make people feel inferior without doing it, and that's because inwardly they lack things that they see you have, and it makes them reflect on what they don't have, and then they feel like you're superior, but without you saying you're superior. Kind of putting like words in your mouth a little bit. What do we have for Scorpio? Oh, we have 2 cards pop right out. We have truth transcends illusions and watch your words here. Definitely picking this up for the hungry ghost energy. Truth transcends illusion. That basically speaks for itself. There's liars here. These hungry ghosts are liars. Say what they need to say to get where they need to go, right? Not very tactful with their words. Again, like I said, putting words in your mouth, Scorpio. You say one thing and people twist it and warp it and make it something that they want it to be in their head to soothe them in this negative energy, right? Thinking you got where you got through lies. Degrading. Something about degrading. This energy might try to degrade you with their words in some way to make themselves feel better because you're a Phoenix rising and they're not. But definitely people or a person, you know, just talking out their butt, saying negative things to try to bring them up to a higher level by feeling better, by trying to bring you down to a lower level. And that's not how this works, and that's how they stay a hungry ghost here. But don't feed back into that energy. You know, watch what you say as well. Also, you're dealing with liars here. Dealing with liars. And these hungry ghosts might try to say that there's some sort of twisted thing with this angelic help, like almost like you're a witch, you conjure things or something like that. It's truly because you ask your past over loved ones and your angels for help, and you're open to all opportunities and possibilities. Whereas these people don't ask anyone for help, don't ask their guides for help, don't believe in anyone across the veil for some. And when they're presented with opportunities, they're not exactly what they wanted or pictured in their head, so they bypass them, keeping them stagnant and stuck here. Okay? But don't worry about this. Don't worry about these people or this person. They're just digging their own grave with their own words and their own lies here to make themselves feel better, because they're in a really bad spot financially, emotionally, spiritually for most. But most are having job security issues, and they're just thinking back on the past with you, and they're angry, and that's why they're talking so negatively. But I mean, who wouldn't talk negatively about someone who has all of this to manage, has all this going for them, has this stability within career, has financial security, very emotionally balanced, self-love, and gives love to others, and very intuitively inclined, and has a lot to manage, has a lot on their plate in the best way possible for the time we're in. It's kind of hard not to be jealous when you're in a negative, broken place, right? But I'm going to leave that there, Scorpio. I'm going to leave that there. I think you guys are going to have a good month. You may hear from this person. You may not. You may hear things this person has said. You may not. Either way, I don't think you care because you're way too busy to pay attention. Way too busy to pay attention. But like, subscribe, share. Down below is the Vimeo vice versa reading. If this energy resonated, down below the energy might resonate as well. We're going to go into the sacral energy and the sexual magic tarot deck. It's going to be a fun little extra read. It is for purchase, but that link is down below. Also down below is personal reading information if you want to inquire about that. It's information on prices, booking, how to book, and all that jazz. If you want to look into that, that's down below as well. I wish you all the best. I wish you guys the best May, and I hope you guys stay happy and healthy.